Again, with the issues with the sound and everything.
That's all right.
How was your weekend?
It was good. It was busy. How was yours?
It was all right. I didn't do much. I went to some Cinco de Mayo celebrations, and did all that. Just doing what I can to get stuff done, and go from there. Besides that, not much. I want to get some spring cleaning stuff done. Just throw out stuff that I want to throw out last week and go through. Besides that, I got contacted by what do you call that? The evaluator guy. He scheduled an appointment for Wednesday at 5 p.m. and going from there.
Good. Yeah, that'll be great. Any news on your job search?
Oh, no. The company I worked for, which was, what's that called? Soul Strategies. They kind of fizzled out. Well, I don't know if they fizzled out. How should I put this? I was an independent contractor. Then I was hired through Soul Strategies, all right? Soul Strategies has offices throughout the nation. I was initially hired for phone banking, doing phone calls, and that didn't happen. And then eventually, a month later, we were doing canvassing. And
I got my camera to work finally, by the way, so can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so what would that be called? Or the job ended, and supposed to have a going back to phone banking, and that didn't happen. And when I called my immediate boss, he called his immediate boss, which was like the regional director, and she claimed that she no longer worked with them because all the people in Texas did not get paid. So nobody really knows what's going on. Today at noon, I have a Zoom meeting with Lorianne, the lady in charge, who was in charge, who's no longer working for them, to go about that. Besides that, I just whole bunch of stuff I got to get done, get a job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I hope that goes well.
Same here.
I want to jump right into Module 7, just because there's a lot of info, and we do want to read that police report today, if you are up for it. Totally okay if you aren't, by the way, so just let me know.
Totally up for it.
Okay. That.
All right.
Module 7 starts on page 30.
Module 7. Let me put my phone on silence. 1 second, please.
No problem.
I was supposed to have that done earlier. Go to my settings. Damn, there we go. That should do it. Alrighty, module 7. Okay. Module 7, understanding what the pending charges are, understanding and appreciate the classification of possible penalties associated with each charge, become familiar with the allegations, and begin to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the case, i.e. appreciation for evidence, witnesses, the likelihood of outcomes, etc.
Good. Okay.
Do you want me to start with vocabulary?
Let's look at this little course pretest, the little five questions. So the first one is, what are your current charges?
What are my current charges? I'm being charged with a Class 5 felony menacing.
Right. What are the police saying you did? What are their version of events? I guess we'll get there.
Yeah, from my understanding, their version is I pulled a knife on somebody just to menace them.
Okay. You already said this. Your charge is a felony.
How much time can I get? How much time could come with each charge? Each charge could come with a year and a half.
Okay. And what is the maximum possible sentence you're facing?
I believe
if you need a little table, there's one on the next page.
Oh, it says 1 to 3 years.
Yep. With a fine between 1,000 and 100,000. Okay, now we'll look at the vocabulary if you want to start on that one.
Alrighty. Misdemeanor, a less serious crime punishable by jail time. Felony, a more serious crime punishable by prison time. Sentence, the sentence is the punishment for being found guilty. If you are found guilty, the judge sentences you. The punishment could be prison, jail, or probation. Police reports, discovery materials, details of the allegations provided by the police. This often includes statements made by officers on the scene, witnesses, and details evidence.
Okay. All right, that's the module. Questions, thoughts so far?
No.
So before we read the police report, I know it's a little uncomfy. It's not my job to convince that this is like true or false, or you're right or wrong, or they're right or wrong. I am just the messenger. I want you to remember that. My job is just to make sure that you understand what you're being accused of, and that you understand the potential charges behind what you're being accused of. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when you're in your evaluation, they'll ask you about the alleged facts of the crime. So that's why it's important that we talk about this. That's why we go over it. Let me pull this guy up. Okay. So the first thing it says is the body cam was activated on August 22nd, 2021 at approximately 12:55 a.m. A detective was working off-duty in uniform at the View House, located in the city and county of Denver at 2015 Market
Not to be
Street.
rude, that sounds like an oxymoron. How can they be working off duty? That sounds a little odd.
I see what you're saying, yeah. The detective was in the front area by the general admission line when a disturbance was observed in the front door area. A party who was at the front appeared to have thrown some sort of liquid at the manager. This party also appeared to have had his phone out making a recording. The detective started walking towards the parties to see what was going on. This party, who was later identified as Kenneth Royal Wheeler, then it says your date of birth, then out of nowhere produced a knife and had opened the blade and sorry, this font is very small, had at that time menaced the manager by pointing the knife towards him. The detective then pulled his gun and gave Wheeler repeated commands to drop the knife, which he refused. At some point of time, Wheeler closed the knife and put in his back pocket and began to walk away backwards. The detective then continued to give commands to put the knife on the floor and continued to refuse all commands and kept recording and getting agitated. The detective then holstered his gun and pulled out his baton and attempted to grab the suspect, Wheeler, to take him into custody. The suspect then shoved the detective back, at which the detective hit Wheeler approximately 2 to 3 times with the baton in the left side, mid-torso, and left upper thigh areas. Wheeler kept going backwards and eventually ran into a group of on-duty officers that were at the corner of 20th Street and Market Street for the crowd control after the bars let out. With the help of those on-duty officers, Wheeler was successfully taken into custody and later charged with investigative hold for felony menacing, a classified felony. Wheeler was then positively identified with a Colorado ID card. A knife with a United States flag emblem was recovered from his back pocket. The detective completed the PC statement and contacted the on-duty sergeant and advised him of the case. That's the police report.
Who does it say the victim is?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, okay, because I don't know who the alleged victim is then.
And I actually don't think it says.
Well, what if that's not the first police report? The first one was different. They've changed it because it's been almost 2 years now.
This one, let's see. Says printed on August 24th, 2021.
Oh, well, I think that's a lie. I think that's a misprint, but whatever. I don't know what else to say. But okay, that's their side of the story.
It is. These are the alleged facts of the detective who wrote the statement.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to talk about with that, or this upcoming evaluation? The evaluator will likely ask you kind of some about these facts.
They pulled a gun on me. They attacked me. Some dude stabbed me with a dirty syringe. They called me blue-eyed nigger and they spit on me. And then they attacked me. The cop told him to do it. He was in on it. He ran back and forth numerous times with his gun drawn, thinking the fight already started because he was high on narcotics and drunk on alcohol. And he kept doing that back and forth. And ultimately, me being attacked by the terrorist at the View House, I defended myself, and then the cop arrested me for defending myself. If it was up to me, he wouldn't be allowed in this country. None of them would be.
This evaluator is, they're going to ask you about the alleged effects of the
event.
The event, yes, thank you. And I guess your wording does matter for these evaluations, and I want you to know that.
What does that mean?
I don't want you to use the N-word with the evaluator as you did with me. I want you to keep things respectful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know talking about the police report is, it's tough, it's uncomfortable, and it causes a lot of anger.
Well, it's not just that I don't see those people as people. I see them as filth. I mean, they committed crime, and now I'm being prosecuted, and this is affecting my life. And if it was up to me, I would have them on the no-fly list. I'd ban them from owning businesses, firearms, reproducing, all that. It's just not proper that such filth can attack a white American and get away with it. And then me, as a white Christian American, I'm the one being prosecuted.
Okay, I understand how you feel.
But all right, I'll do what I can, and then on Wednesday afternoon or evening, I have the evaluation.
Yeah, and we'll meet again on Wednesday at the same time, and I think we talk about
Understanding court procedure and pleas.
Yes. Please.
Module 8.
That's a good one. Do you have any questions about the time and sentencing?
No.
Okay.
Kind of normally the way it is.
I think it's a good place to end for today.
Alrighty, then I will see you again on Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. And hopefully, again, these computer issues won't be happening.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome. You have a beautiful day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, there's that. I guess we'll call it. Yeah. Let's see if the speaker thing works. It used to work, but what else? Yeah. I'm going to call it. You all have a beautiful day. It is 11 a.m. I'm going to double check to see if the meeting I have at noon is going to happen. Peace. Love you.